Imagine a series of journeys so important that they connected Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa, changed trade forever, influenced cultures for centuries, and still appear in history books today. But here's the surprising part. The Crusades changed much more than territory. They changed the world itself. Nearly 1,000 years ago, Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa were home to thriving civilizations. Magnificent cities flourished. Trade routes connected continents. Scholars preserved and expanded knowledge. Merchants exchanged goods from distant lands. People of different cultures interacted through travel, commerce, and faith. The stage was set for a major historical turning point. The Crusades began during a period of growing religious devotion, political ambition, and competition for influence. Leaders and communities across different regions had strong interests in important cities and trade routes. Calls for large-scale expeditions inspired thousands of people to travel across vast distances. What followed became one of the most significant series of events in medieval history. As travelers, merchants, and pilgrims moved between regions, something unexpected happened. Ideas traveled too. New foods, new technologies, new knowledge, new artistic styles. The Crusades became part of a much larger story of cultural exchange between civilizations. One of the most important consequences was the movement of knowledge. Mathematics, medicine, astronomy, engineering, ancient texts and discoveries spread more widely. European scholars gained access to knowledge that would later contribute to major intellectual developments. History was being transformed not only by journeys, but also by learning. Trade expanded dramatically. Demand grew for spices, textiles, luxury goods, and products from distant lands. Merchant cities became wealthier. New connections formed across continents. The world became increasingly interconnected. The Crusades helped accelerate these exchanges. The Crusades eventually ended, but their impact continued. They influenced diplomacy, trade networks, cultural interactions, knowledge sharing, and the relationships between different regions of the world. Their legacy remains one of the most studied chapters in medieval history. Sometimes the biggest historical changes don't come from what people expect. The Crusades began as religious and political expeditions, but their greatest legacy may have been the exchange of ideas, cultures, and knowledge across continents. What was the biggest consequence of the Crusades? Knowledge exchange? Cultural interaction? Trade expansion? Historical influence? Tell us in the comments.